to Tabong. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you
Good
again.
morning. Yeah. Thank you. You tried to book another class today. Yes, I'm
That's
happy to
right.
see you again.
And
So, happy Friday.
happy
Happy
Friday. Happy
Friday.
Friday.
Yes. Wow.
It's
Finally, it's
almost
Friday.
finally it's
Mhm.
almost the end of my summer vacation.
Ah, you're also happy?
I'm happy. I'm ready to come
Ah,
back to the office and then get to work.
really?
Yeah.
You're unusual.
I just
Most
in
people
my
don't
mind.
like to go to work.
I'm just
Mhm.
expressing my mind differently.
But personally, you don't like.
Sure.
Like you don't like to go to
Yeah,
work.
I just look
Mhm.
at the bright side. Yeah.
I see. I think you're more of an optimistic person.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that personality though.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should.
Hmm. Okay. It's though it's so hard to
Yeah,
know the reality, but we do have to.
yes,
Yes.
right.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. So,
I want to
mhm.
discuss about number 190,
Oh,
record-breaking
190.
temperatures. It's a
Oh.
current big issue in Korea.
Mhm. Oh, I think this could be a big issue in your country.
Yes, right.
Yes.
So
Some of my
also
students,
yeah.
yes,
Okay, keep going.
yeah. Like some of my students, like last week, they would always, oh, and it's so hot. It's very hot.
Yeah,
Like almost everyone
yeah.
have mentioned this one.
Yes,
Yes.
right. Also, the hot weather is almost the edge of the summer. So
Mhm.
maybe from next week or next 10 weeks, the weather
Yes.
will be changed dramatically.
Mm. So it will be cooler too.
Yeah, much cooler than
Mhm.
now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, yeah, may I read the article before
Sure.
we
Yeah,
starting?
let's try to read it. Yes.
Okay. Mm. As many as 29 people have died due to heat stroke in South
Oh.
Korea. According to
Mm.
the South Korean Ministry of Health, Welfare and Disease Control, the country is undergoing an extended heat wave with at least 15 days of temperatures over 35 degrees Celsius, 95
Mhm.
degrees Fahrenheit recorded. The Korean Meteorological Administration (KMA) reported. The agency added that Wednesday was the hottest day in Seoul in 111 years, with
Wow.
a temperature of 39.6 degrees Celsius. The
Mhm.
office of the Prime Minister has ordered all public construction sites to cease work during daytime hours for the duration of the extreme temperatures.
Mhm.
The government will also focus on medical support to communities, including providing food and cooling systems for 1,000 elderly farmers. On the northern side of the Korean demilitarized zone, state
Mhm.
media KCNA republished an editorial from state newspaper No동sinmun on Thursday, which said this year's high temperatures are an unprecedented natural disaster.
Mhm.
The unprecedented high temperatures are also affecting neighboring Japan, with dozens of deaths reported as temperatures top 41 degrees Celsius. Last week in Kumagaya, a city near Tokyo, the mercury rose to 41.1 degrees, 106 degrees Fahrenheit, the highest ever on record in Japan. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, almost 12 degrees hotter than average temperatures at this time of year. Global heat storm. Much of the northern hemisphere has been experiencing a scorching summer characterized by heat waves and extreme weather. Asia has been particularly hot hit. At least 21 people died as a result of flash flood since July, and more than 190,000 people were relocated in and around Shanghai, where tropical storm MP is striking the east coast of China.
Mhm.
Hundreds of thousands of have also been evacuated from their homes in the Philippines, with monsoon rains exacerbated by multiple storms, causing flooding and other dangers. It is these types of heat waves that scientists have been warning would be a consequence of warming the planet through greenhouse gas emissions. The impacts of climate changes are no longer subtle, said Michael Mann, a climate scientist and director of the Earth System Science Center at Penn State University. We are seeing them play out in real time in the form of unprecedented heat waves, floods, droughts, and wildfires.
Mhm.
wildfires. And we've seen them all this summer, she said. AccuWeather analyst Joel Myers warned that some groups are particularly vulnerable to the heat wave high temperatures. The elderly and those with pre-existing conditions such as asthma and heat failure are likely to face declining heat health due to exacerbation of their conditions due to weather, she said in a statement. Heat, heat exhaustion and stroke, dehydration, migraines, loss of sleep, and mood alternation can also occur due to dangerous heat. Historical data show that more people are likely to be involved in vehicle crashes due to heat-related impacts, such as decreased ability to concentrate, the poor control of sleep, they got an impaired mood, act,
Mm.
HR,
Or etc. etc. Mhm.
yeah, etc.
Okay. Very good. I think you're able to really read it continuously. I think you
Okay, thank
practice
you.
reading aloud all the time.
Yeah, yeah, I think
Okay.
that's a good practice for me.
Absolutely. Reading aloud is a good way to practice your speaking skills at the same time the way you pronounce the words.
That's right.
Okay.
Especially in front
Yes.
of my teacher, I want
Ah,
to read
good.
aloud to get
Mhm.
some correction or get some
Mhm.
guide.
Yes. Okay. Number one thing, unprecedented. Try to check
Yeah,
this out. Unprecedented.
unprecedented. Yeah,
Yeah. Next one, exacerbation. Exacerbation.
exaggeration. Yeah,
Yes, there are some words maybe long, okay, yeah,
yeah.
but you are trying, yeah, you are able to pronounce it still correctly. Just keep
Thank you.
practicing on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so after reading this one, what can you say about the climate or the changes that every country are experiencing, especially in your country and
Yeah,
Japan for the
yeah,
heat wave? Mhm.
yeah. This year, uh,
Mhm.
our rainy season was finished very early. So
Mhm.
that's the main reason. Because normally in Korea, rainy season start end of June and then finish it
Yes.
almost end of July. But this
Oh.
year, our rainy season start end of June, but finish it continues only 10 days. It finishes
Mm.
early July, so after that, we usually get heat wave. So
Mhm.
it starts much earlier, so they make the weather hotter.
Because of that situation, so it didn't rain. Like your country and Japan are like having the same situation with the heat wave, right?
Exactly.
Yes. You're in Seoul.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're living in Seoul. So like in your part also, you have reached the 39.6
Yeah.
temperature.
Yeah. That was
Uh,
terrible. Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah.
Terrible. I think it's too high.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah. At the time, I bought some umbrella, sunblock umbrella. But
Yes.
normally guys don't do that. So
Yes.
I couldn't expose
Mhm.
myself on the sunlight too strong
Yes.
to endure.
Mm. Yeah, it's really direct to our skin. It's
Yeah.
too hot, so it's also like dangerous, risky.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, sunlight,
Uh-huh.
too much sunlight causes some kind of skin cancers, or
Oh
it
yes,
makes your
sunburn.
skin aged.
Correct. Or
Yeah.
sunburn, we have that too.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Uh, So like aside from turning on your air conditioner maybe or
Yeah.
going to some cafe to make
Yeah.
you feel comfortable, what other things are you doing personally to make
I
yourself ease the hot weather?
I just use some kind of ice pack. So
Mhm.
I use ice pack during. Actually, it costs lots of money to turn on the
Yes.
air conditioner whole day long. So I
Yes.
just turn on only 2 or 3 hours a day. So
Mm.
other time, I just use my fan and ice pack. So I think
Ah,
that's
okay.
very effective to cool your body.
Mhm. Yeah, cool. Maybe winter season would be opposite of summer season,
Yes,
right?
right. During the winter
Okay.
season, I use hot pack.
Ah, true. To warm your body.
Exactly.
Okay. It's really something that we really have to be aware of and what how could we make ourselves healthy all
Yeah,
the time with this kind of
yeah.
weather or
But
climate changes.
yeah,
Yes.
actually, this heat uh, heat wave is not only a matter of Asian countries. It also affect on the Europe area. In the Europe area,
Mhm.
normally
Mhm.
northern part of Europe is cooler than Korea. So my
Mhm.
wife and my kids are there now. So they didn't
Ah,
expect too hot weather there. So they
yes.
prepare their long sleeves shirts or something like that.
Short. Yes.
But the problem is some countries in Europe is also very hot. And then the worst thing is many hotels and then restaurants don't have air conditioner at,
Mhm.
yeah, at their building.
Mhm.
So
Oh, they will
they,
suffer a lot.
yeah, they are suffering from the heat and hot weather at the moment.
Mhm. Ah, like, did you ask maybe the temperature that they have there from your
Yeah,
wife?
yeah. It's just yeah, more than 30 degrees Celsius, not hotter than
Mhm.
here, but they
Mhm.
don't have air conditioner at the hotel.
Ah, yes. Okay, it's really inconvenient, especially you have two kids with your
Yeah,
wife together. It would be very scorching or very hot for them.
exactly.
Yes. The clothes they have brought doesn't
Yeah,
match the weather condition.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
But I hope they will still enjoy their trip there. Okay.
yeah, I hope so.
hmm Also, there is a mentioned part here where in Shanghai, of course, our
Yeah,
country, and other some situations, other countries would also encountering like flood,
yeah,
wildfire. Yeah, I think
yeah.
wildfire. I have read the news about it. A lot of people also have that problem.
Yes,
So, what
right.
do you think about this natural disaster we are
Yes.
encountering, not only in your country but other areas in the world?
Yeah, actually during the summer season in Korea, we are
Yes.
worrying about flooding, drought,
Mm.
and then sometimes we are worrying about typhoon.
Typhoon too.
Yes,
Yes.
but this year, actually we are waiting for typhoons, which bring
Mm.
some cloud, rain cloud to Korea and make some rains.
Mhm.
So we are waiting for that.
But none.
None
Or
at the moment. Maybe end of maybe month, next
mhm.
week, we are expecting one typhoon. We can bring some
Ah.
lots of cloud.
Mhm. Of course, if it will rain a lot, maybe there's a possibility your temperature could be cooler too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Uh, but do you usually experience a strong typhoon in your country?
Not very often because we are surrounded by Japan.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
yeah, Japan surrounded Korea, and then the other side, China is surrounded half of Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't, actually we usually don't meet very strong typhoon. Just
Mm-hmm.
once 5 years or once 10 years.
Um, yes. Oh, good one for you.
Yeah,
Okay. Because your country would be in the middle part of two countries. So
yeah,
I think because of that, it's safer. Yes.
yes, right.
Uh-huh. So aside, of course, if you will compare maybe your previous summer season, what could be the highest or what temperature would you experience in the previous summer season?
Except this year,
Yes.
except this year, 1994 is the
Mhm.
hottest years.
Oh.
And then at that time, I
Mhm.
I served for the military.
Ah, oh my, it will
Yeah,
be terrible for some
that's
military
right.
trainings.
Especially, yeah, there was
Yes.
a training term for me.
Mhm.
So I stayed my colleagues, more than 12 colleagues at a room, at one room.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
there was only two fans.
Too fat for 12
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
It's really so hard for
yeah.
them.
So hard, and
Mm.
especially that area is southern part of Korea. So
Mm.
there was hotter than other cities. And
Mm.
then humidity was really high. So
Yes.
even though I normally exhausted by the hard training, but I couldn't
Mm.
sleep well.
Ah. So like you don't have like you are looking forward for like cooler temperature, you don't have enough
Yeah,
sleep, but you have a
yeah,
training all the time.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, mhm.
So this is
Currently,
what,
of course,
yeah, yeah,
mm, yes. Maybe with the very hot temperature,
yeah.
what is your government doing to warn people on how they would take care of themselves from this scorching weather or temperature?
Yeah, government actually trying
Mm.
to many things for people who are suffering from heat waves. And they support
Yes.
some ice bag or cold water, ice water,
Mm.
and then they also cut some electricity fee
Ah.
to people use air conditioner more.
Mm-hmm. I see air conditioner more. But for the military trainings, are they going to stay outside? Well, of course, it's very hot, so most people tend to stay inside, right?
Yeah,
I'm curious. Do military, especially under military training, they will stay outside and do some
yeah,
work?
that's right.
Uh,
But nowadays,
mm-hmm.
we realize that could be very dangerous if we are
Mm-hmm.
exposed at the sunlight during
Yes.
the daytime. So
Mm-hmm.
there is some weather forecast, so warning about that. So if the weather
Mm-hmm.
higher than 30 degrees, they
Yes.
raise the red flag.
Ah,
Then
red flag
then
to
we
warn
should,
people.
yeah, the military, the soldiers go into the building, and then they have got
Ah,
trained at there, not outside.
oh, I see. I get it. I was able to imagine. I think it's very hot and they can't. It's really so hard to be exposed from
Yeah.
the direct sunlight. Okay.
Actually, many soldiers
Yes.
were died from the hot weather and
Mm-hmm.
heat waves at the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it's really a hard situation. Like we're not aware, but things are really happening naturally. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not aware of it, but maybe extra careful. So I do hope you also drink lots of water every day.
that's
Okay.
right. We should.
Yes,
Yeah.
we should. Okay. So I think you are able to give your ideas there, but let's try
Yeah.
to have other questions on our discussion part. Maybe
Okay.
comprehension and vocabulary, you can just check it out anytime.
Yeah.
So let's have number four first. Oh,
Yeah.
number three, number three. So how important is drinking water during summer? Please explain your answer.
Yeah. Actually, it's easy
Mm-hmm.
to dehydrate during the
Mm-hmm.
summer season, so you have to drink water as often as you can. And
Yes.
also, it's not enough just drinking water. You also intake some salt
Oh,
because
salt.
if you have lots of sweat,
Mm-hmm.
then you need some water and salt on your body in your
Mm-hmm.
body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, so for you, you do that as much
Oh
as
yes,
possible.
right.
Like, I see. Like, if you will estimate a given estimation, how many cups or do you try to achieve 1 liter or more waters every day?
Normally, actually, I don't
Mm-hmm.
drink water very much. I usually
Yes.
drink coffee or teas instead of water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Instead of that, okay. But I think
Yeah.
water, something juice or all things, it's really necessary.
Yes,
All right.
right.
Yeah, hydrate. We have to hydrate ourselves, especially in your part. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You have to
Yes.
hydrate your body with
Mm-hmm.
lots of
Number
water.
one thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And another question would be, why do countries suffer from extreme weathers? Yeah. What's your opinion about that?
Yeah. As you mentioned on the
Mhm.
articles, global warming is the main
Mhm.
reason for the hottest extreme weather. But natural disaster happens a lot. And then from our
Yes.
history, there are lots of natural disasters happen. So we have to accept itself and then prepare many cases we didn't expect.
Mhm.
I
Absolutely.
I think it's just nature itself,
Uh,
natural disaster.
mhm.
Yeah,
Natural disaster. Sometimes people can do anything, right?
yeah,
Yes. But some people would say because of the climate change, because maybe most people try to, sometimes pollution,
yeah,
no trees.
yeah,
Sometimes it could also lead to the change of climate, like our Earth is really getting hotter because of this
yeah,
human
yeah.
human attitude. We tend not to preserve our environment.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
that could be a one cause
yes.
of death.
Mhm. Mhm. Absolutely. The
Yeah,
thing is, there's a possibility we can, like everyone can do to make our Earth, or maybe to make our place safer
yeah.
place to live in.
Just
Mhm.
right.
Yes.
We should do something for make your earth cooler. Just
Yes.
not to use many electricities or other things. Yeah,
Mhm. Okay. Something. It's really necessary, but it's hard to do, right?
yeah, it's hard to do.
Sometimes
Yeah,
maybe it's so easy, but it's hard to
yeah,
do it personally.
yes,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, but
Okay,
it's a good one.
yeah,
Thank you so much again for your time
yeah.
and an
Thank you.
ending
Yeah,
participation. Yeah, have a great day. Happy
okay.
weekend.
Have
Bye.
a
Thank
great weekend.
you.
Bye bye.
Yes, thank you.